2017 was the first year since 2006 that any government has set a target and been able to meet it, and not only meet it, to do better than the target in terms of the fiscal deficit. And people are a little, confused about how this government can come into office, inherit this big deficit, at the same time as inheriting this big deficit, with economic growth at 3.6%. You, as a government, promise you are going to do all these tax cuts. You go ahead and do all these tax cuts, 15. And you go ahead and bring free SHS. You go ahead and restore teacher training allowance. You go ahead and restore nursing training allowance. You reduce electricity tariffs, and yet you grow the economy from 3.7% to 7.9% in the same year. This is what we call good economic management. And the president and the government are very serious about this. And it is very, very important for you as young entrepreneurs for us to create this environment that will enable you move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, amongst the greatest challenges to many businesses, particularly startups in Ghana, is not just access to credit, but also the cost of the credit. One of the several mind-boggling questions I've had to grapple with, both in my previous world as a banker and my present circumstance as a member of government, is how do we bring down the cost of borrowing? But much as I meditate upon this, I come to the realization that a decision to reduce or increase lending rates is not only central governments to make. It requires the efforts of the central bank, the commercial banks, the executive arm of government, parliament. But whether the solution lies on the banks, the government, or businesses together, we must solve the problem.